Hi, everyone. Thanks for signing on and for watching our daily read-alouds while we transition to this e-learning experience. Today, I wanted to start a new book with you all, and it's called 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, some of you may be familiar with this book because we just finished a whole unit on fantasy fiction when we read Peter Pan. So I know a lot of you were doing outside research reading, looking into other classic stories. So just throughout this week, every day, I'm going to have a video for you going through a chapter in this book, another fantasy story. So this book, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, is retold from the Jules Verne original. So this is one of the most classic stories you'll find out there. Definitely ask your parents about it if they aren't watching with you right now. See if they've read it, discuss the book with your siblings, and see what they think as well. So right away, you know I'm a big fan of illustrations. I want to take a look at the cover here. Notice it looks like these people have interesting suits on, and I'm assuming since it's under the sea that they are wearing something to protect them under the water. I see a giant octopus. Maybe they're trying to collect some kind of treasure here. So I'm definitely interested to see what we're going to find out in this story. All right, so today I'm going to be reading to you chapter 1, and it's called Monster or Man. Okay? It says, the year 1866 will always be remembered for a strange event. For months, sailors around the world were reporting an odd sight. Each of them saw something that was faster and bigger than any sea animal. Sometimes it even looked like it was lit up. The object had been seen by too many people to say it wasn't real. The mystery did indeed exist. So now I'm thinking to myself, maybe it's this sea creature that they're seeing, or maybe it's something else that they're looking for. Let's see. In April of 1867, a large ship was hit by the beast. The accident scared everyone. Finally, people wanted to find this monster who ruled the seas. It was at this time that I first heard about it. I had spent the last 6 months doing research in the United States. I was studying the ocean and sea life. My work was very respected by other scientists. People wanted to hear what I thought about the beast. I could only think of 2 choices. This thing could be a monster that we had never heard of, or it could be some kind of ship. Now I'm thinking to myself, this is told in the first person. So this person here that's telling the story seems to be some kind of scientist that's studying the ocean. So maybe a biologist, maybe an oceanographer, something like that. But I'm wondering who this person is that is telling our story today. So they continue saying, I didn't think anyone could have built such a ship without others knowing about it. After learning everything I could about this strange object, I decided that it must be some new sea creature. After all, how do we know what lives deep within the ocean waters? We can only guess. Maybe the appearance of this creature was no more than an accident. After much thought, I formed an answer. The animal must be a narwhal, or unicorn of the sea. But it would be much bigger than a usual narwhal. No, this would be 10 times that size, and its horn would be 6 times stronger. Moving at just 20 miles per hour, the beast would become a monster that could control the waters and anything in them. Now, if you guys don't know, like a narwhal, it's like a whale with a horn, like a unicorn. So this scientist, is thinking it's a narwhal. Word of the beast spread around the world quickly. It was decided that a large ship should set out in search of the beast. The Abraham Lincoln left as soon as possible. But just when we were ready to meet the monster disappeared. 2 months went by without anyone seeing it. The Abraham Lincoln, which is the ship they're on, returned without news. Finally, word came from a steamer leaving San Francisco. The monster had been seen. The Abraham Lincoln was to set sail once again. It was just 3 hours before the boat was ready to leave that I received a letter. To Mr. Arnox, professor of the Museum of Paris. Sir, if you would like to join the Abraham Lincoln on this journey, the government of the United States would be happy to have you. Commander Farragut has a cabin ready for you. Sincerely yours, J.B. Hobson, Secretary of Marine. I put down the letter. I now knew that I must hunt down the monster. I forgot how tired I was. I didn't give a thought to my friends or my work. I just wanted to leave and begin my search. Consul, my servant, came with me on all my travels. I liked him and he liked me. He never asked where we were going or how long we would stay. Besides this, he was a healthy young man. I could count on him to help me load and lift things. With Consul's help, I packed my bags. Upon arriving at the Abraham Lincoln, I met the man in charge of the trip. "I am Pierre Arnax," I said. I held out my hand to shake his. "Are you Commander Farragut?" I asked. The man bowed and smiled. "Your cabin is ready for you." I followed him, looking at the ship as we passed each part. It was a good boat in which to begin looking for the creature. The Abraham Lincoln could go very quickly. Of course, it would never be as fast as the monster. The rooms on board, including my cabin, would be fine for the next several days. A crowd of people at the dock sent us off. They cheered and wished us luck in finding the beast. The boat soon reached high speed, and we pushed full steam into the dark waters of the Atlantic. And that is the end of chapter 1, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Okay, so this week we really just wanted to share with you a new story, and we don't have any specific assignment for this read aloud. Your assignments are posted on Edsby, and you're able to see codes for Nearpods and a reading response on Edsby for you to complete on the reading of your choice. However, if you want to respond to the read aloud today, you have something you think was interesting or you want to share, you can comment on the daily post on Edsby. Let me know what you think of the story, what you think might happen next. Maybe you've read the story, don't spoil the ending, but maybe you're just excited to see what happens next, okay? I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow and hearing from you in your reading responses and then seeing your response on Nearpod to our other assignments. I love you guys, I miss you guys so, so much. And of course, I forgot to share earlier, but we have our class friends with us here, but it's just not the same without you all. I hope you're all staying safe with your families and healthy, because that, of course, is the most important in this time. But Miss Daly and I and everyone from school, we love and miss you all and hope you're doing well.